Hello, welcome back. It's time for an update of our house building project in the Arctic. If you're new to the channel, I'm Aad Hart and together with my girlfriend I'm building a house up in North Finland. It's far above the polar circle in the Arctic. We tend to build early in the spring or early in the summer, whatever you want to call it. Might be somewhere around May, June when the snow is gone. Up until now we're working on all kinds of preparations and this is just an update video to tell you where we are at the moment. And maybe at the end of the video I'll show you a little preview of the house. But let's go back to some previous episodes. First, you saw, and you can see everything in the link above my head of the whole playlist, the plot we acquired. Then I showed you how we cleared the plot from trees to make some space for activities. And third, I explained why we actually purchased the plot and we want to build a house there. So, in the meantime, we have done of course a lot of research to houses. We have looked at it and we contacted house builders, etc. And that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit today. Now, in the previous episode I mentioned already that we intend to build a log house. And a log house is a house built from, let's say, laminated logs. If you can see here, if I scroll down a little bit, you will see it's a healthy made, it's made of log and is built of this modern non-sag logs. So they're actually logs, they're built from laminated wood and they don't collapse under pressure because they use the wood in a certain way that they can do that. And that's the aim, and it looks nice. But there's more to it. It's not only that it looks nice, but it's also kind of healthy. A lot of people claim it's ecological because the wood, of course, it takes CO2, etc. There's not a lot of plastics or artificial materials used in the house, and that makes it also a very interesting way to build, and that's what we like here. It's you can see here, it's an ecological building material. They have excellent indoor quality. People claim that they sleep really well in these houses, etc. We'll see. But anyway, that is what we aim to do. It's a building material, they say again, for a lot of reasons. No mold, last generations. Anyway, you can go and have a look at this. In my opinion, the main reason is it just looks nice, and that's also an important part of doing it. Now, when we have concluded this is the kind of house we want to build, we went to look at house builders, and there's many of them. You only have to do a quick search and you'll find many house builders here. Here you see is the first page, but even on the second page of Google, there are still plenty of house building companies that will build your house. But this works a little bit different. These houses are kind of prefabricated, pre-built in the factory, then delivered as a package to your plot where they can be built in relatively short time. And that's important because winters are long, summer's building season is short, and we need to facilitate that in doing that. Now, when we were researching this long list of house builders, we of course visited also many of their websites. We look at standard models because the idea is you buy a standard house, is more price, let's say, favorable, it's a little bit cheaper, it's standard, and they offer a lot of house models to do that. So give you a quick idea, there's a house search and you can look at many floor plans. But we already noticed quite quickly that many of these floor plans do not really fit what we want. So for instance, this one is a good idea, it's a nice looking house, but there's a living room, they have bedrooms connecting to the living room, making it not very practical, in our opinion, to have that house. Yes, it saves space, but the practicality is not very nice. So we needed to look into that part. When looking at the housing companies, you need to realize a few things. They build houses, but in the past they would deliver you a package, let's say a pre-cut, pre-built, prefabricated house, delivered at your plot, and some kind of contractor would build it for you. But in the, let's say, recent years, they want to make it easier, so they also offer to build it for you, and some guys even that you can move in immediately. So there's 3 levels in which they can deliver the house to you. One is just a housing package. It's up to you, build it yourself or do it together with the contractor, take care of the foundation, take care of your heating source. We just deliver you the outside wall of the house and the rest is up to you. Second part is that they build a house including the inside walls, but they do not finish it. So the floor, the ceiling, the, let's say, painting, but also kitchen, bathroom, etc. is up to you. They call it ready to decorate. And the last option is ready to move in. So a full turnkey project. You get the key, you just move in your furniture and you can live there. Now, when we were looking at it, and because doing it remote, that last option had our preference. It means not many contractors, a single point of contact, so our aim was to go for that. So we took the long list, we wrote them a simple email, we said, this is the plot where we want to build, this is the size of the house we want, on your website we saw something what we like, that is this, we prefer to communicate in English with you, yeah, what can you do for us? Okay, what can you do with the preference of having a ready-to-move-in house? And the reactions we got were very varied. The responses were, let's say, mixed. Let's start with, some said, well, English is impossible, we cannot do that. All right, maybe you get off the long list then. This next one said, well, it's so far north, we don't build anything, but we can deliver you a house package. All right, good. Yeah, and there was also some that ghosted us completely, so as if they're not interested in doing the business. While the plot was acquired, we clearly said that, and we had the intention to build, but anyway, that's the way it goes. And the last option was, well, let's meet and discuss. So we continued from the long list to the short list that said, let's meet to discuss. And it became very interesting, because while we were looking at houses, we also studied a lot of floor plans. Yeah. And those floor plans often didn't meet our requirements. But many of them said, when we meet them, well, use them as an inspiration, draw up your own floor plan, and then we can build something from it. Tell us what you like from this house, from that house. We can combine that into something that you can make it your own. And we like that. So we draw up this floor plan. So here on the left side, you have this kitchen and living room, and on the right side, you have a more private area with your bathroom, your bedrooms, and, you know, the study, the home office in the middle to make that kind of connecting to each other. We like this, we showed this, they said, no problem, what would you like from the outside, what kind of roof do you like, whatever, and they made up a drawing. And that process went actually very, let's say, smooth. Yeah, there were not really hassles, a couple of meetings, and it progressed very quickly, and we like that, turning out into quote, etc. And from the short list, we very quickly also chose a final house builder. Then we came to a more final product, yeah, that was drawn up, a quote was made, there was a lot of discussions about it, what is included, what is not included, but with our intention to have a house that was like built, done, turnkey. It turned out that that was possible, but the choice of options you have from flooring, tiling in bathroom, the kind of bathroom you want is limited, because you need to choose from a catalog they offer. And in the end, we didn't come to a, let's say, agreement on what we liked. So the end result is that the house is built to ready to decorate. So the house builder will do everything from foundation, building the house, doing the heat source, outside walls, inside walls, but then it's up to us. So we need to take care of the floor, kitchen, bathroom, tiling, ceilings, etc. But that's fine. Yeah, because we want something we like, and this was the consequence of what we had. And that's where we are at the moment. We also are in contact with a contractor to do the groundwork, because the house builder does a lot, but it doesn't clear the ground from tree stumps that are there. It doesn't level out the ground. It doesn't take care of pipes for electricity and sewerage from the connection point to the house, etc. So we are currently discussing that with a contractor, but we have one that already said that they have time, what is a very critical point in the planning, because everybody wants to build when the snow is gone. So it's a busy time, but so far it looks okay. The only thing we don't know yet what is going to be the budget, but let's see and wait, and hopefully this will work out fine. And now, of course, you've been waiting for a little bit of a preview of the house. we've catched up in real time. We're waiting for the building permit and we're waiting for the quote of the ground builder. That will in this month happen. Hopefully it will happen in this month, because the next crucial step is that we get all the utilities connected before they get the building done, and those utilities need to be connected in time, and it takes time, etc. But we still have a few weeks, so hopefully the building permit will come quickly, that we can get the utilities connected and we can get started with building. So this was an update. I hope you like it. If you like it, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, and enjoy watching all the other episodes if you haven't done so yet. I'll thank you for watching.